Hi everyone, welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. And let's get started. Today we are making low carb pumpkin bread. Not only is it low carb, it's keto, it's paleo, it's gluten-free, it's diabetic friendly, it's healthy living. So it's got all of our favorite categories in it and it is super quick and easy. So what I have already done is in one bowl, I have put in 2 cups of almond flour, a half of a cup of coconut flour, 3/4 of a cup of erythritol. I use Swerve. You can use any sweetener of choice. I keep it diabetic friendly. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 2 teaspoons of gluten-free baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt, and that's what's in one bowl, and I have stirred it up. In another bowl, I have 1/3 of a cup of melted butter, and I have 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree, and I'm ready to add 4 eggs. All right, let's get to mixing. Let me go ahead and aim this down. So here's all of the dry, and we are just ready to add the wet right to the dry. So here's the 1/3 of a cup of butter going right on in, followed by 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree. You'll see I don't even have out a mixer. It is literally, you can use a fork, you can use a whisk. You don't need much, and I've got the spatula out to put it into the pan when we are ready. Super easy, guys. And lastly, 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let me just take out the spatula here for just a second. While I mix it up, I have my whisk. I may or may not use it. We'll just see how I do with this. So let me just review. First I put in the dry, which was 2 cups of almond flour, half a cup of coconut flour, 3/4 of a cup of Swerve is what I used, sweetener of choice for you guys. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 2 teaspoons of baking powder if you want it gluten-free baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt, and then I'm mixing in 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree, 4 eggs, and a 1/3 cup of melted butter, and that's it. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty much done already. So this is literally, when they say quick recipe, they meant it. So then you just take a loaf pan, a traditional 9x5 loaf pan. You want to line it with parchment paper. What I did is I sprayed the parchment paper. Or no, I sprayed the pan. Sorry about that. I sprayed the pan first to make the parchment paper stick. And I then lined the sides so that I could remove it. The side's a little short, so I did make sure to spray up into here so that I can remove it all later. And now we are just literally going to pour the batter right on in. There is one ingredient I am missing. I forgot to buy it. It says 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds. If you truly watch the recipe, or if you've been to Starbucks, they really mean pepitas, not pumpkin seeds. They mean the small pepitas. I totally forgot about it. The picture even shows pepita, so my bad. I literally, when I went grocery shopping, thought I had everything. But what you would do is you would spread this out into the pan, and if you actually had them, you would press the seeds into the top, because if you ever have been to Starbucks and had their pumpkin loaf, and it is so good, guys, they have it pressed into the top so that when you take a bite, it's all in there for you. Mine's not going to have that. I'm I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. So anyways, I will be a few calories, protein, fiber, a little bit shy. But we have this ready to go. Nice and flat and pressed down. And I'll just bring this right back up here. So, I mean, guys, that's easy. That's it. So if I had the pepitas, I would press those down now into the oven for 50 to 60 minutes. Alrighty. It makes a total of 12 3/4 inch slices. So basically when you take a loaf pan out, first slice it down in the middle, you get 6, and then slice it again, you have 3 and 3, and then make your equal portions. Or I've been talking about portion control over on my Facebook page, Living with Low Carb with Becky, and portion control. Take out a ruler and literally make 3/4 inch slices. It would be good for you. So if you do a 3/4 inch thick slice, you will have 215 calories. Fat is 18 grams. Your total carbs is 9. Your fiber is 5. So your net carbs is only 4. And your protein is 8. Once again, I'll put the recipe in the description below so you can print it out at home, and I'll be back to show the finished product. See you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I have to tell you, I've already had a piece of the bread. It is just so good. Like, there's a bite missing. I'm gonna have another piece. It is so delicious and so moist. Next time, I'm definitely remembering the pepitas. Definitely. I could see my daughter loving it with sugar-free chocolate chips, or maybe even some crushed nuts or some unsweetened craisins added. I can see where this could become a limitless idea built on this bread. It is really, really good. So guys, if you love pumpkin bread, this is going to be a good one. And then you can add on to it any way you want. Really, 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 really good bread. Totally. You got to make this. Enjoy it. All right? Okay. Until next time. Bye.